Yo, what's going on out there, man? It's your boy DOC, and we back with another episode of What's the Vibes. Thank y'all for tuning in. To the left of me, I got my crew with me. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Loyalty.
I'm Rico. I'm back from the trenches, man.
No, he really back from the trenches though, y'all. Like, the story this man just told me is fucking crazy. We gonna get into that, but alright. So for this episode, we wanted to discuss this segment of relationships. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna give y'all some words of advice for relationships. We gonna dissect a few of the relationships that we've seen. We gonna be nosy a little bit with the relationship, and then yeah, we gonna take it from there. So first up, what we touching? What we got?
Tyler Perry.
Okay, so I don't know how many of y'all out there see that Tyler Perry video when he's speaking on black women and how, not his words, but how they should settle for a man that's not making as much as her. That's not what he said, but that's how I took it.
But that's what he said. He said that black women make more than black men now, and so that black women should be able to be content with that, because even if somebody can only pay the light bill, if they can love you and support you, then that's priceless.
Not only pay the light bill. He said help out and pay the light bill. You know
love is love, dude.
I feel like I got mixed feelings with it though.
Love is love.
First things first, love is love.
Love is love.
Real
and I'm talking real love.
Real
none of that monetary gain shit. Real love.
We gonna let you cook, cause you let me cook first. So look, I'm with Tyler Perry mainly because it's like when you break down the statistic. He said that right now a lot of black women are making more money than men statistically, right? I don't know what the fuck Tyler Perry live at. Honestly speaking, I'm not really seeing. I'm not seeing women making more money than men in Atlanta.
Yo, Atlanta's.
That's a fact. You're right. That's a fact. That's
Shit.
All right, so if women are making more money than men right now, right? You're not gonna walk outside your house and just find a man that's making six figures or double of what you make. A lot of women right now, they think that's the expectation of like the next nigga I talk to or next date I go on, this guy's gonna be making six figures or however, like double digit.
Not legally, at least.
Not legally, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's not reality though.
Can you expect him to make the equal amount of money as you?
It depends on what pool you fishing in, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on where you at, where you finding these men at. Yeah. But like, realistically, you walk outside right now, men not making bank like that. I don't care what fuck Instagram is telling y'all, men not making bank like that. So if you do find a man that love you, support you, and do everything else besides make as much money as you,
cook, my boy.
Come on, man.
Cooking. Right.
Yeah, boy.
Can I ask you something though?
Yeah.
I'm about to cook.
How many men will actually really love you and support you?
Me?
What? I would do that shit.
Here's the gripe that I have with this. It's too idealistic. A lot of men really don't give you the love and support. A lot of women, you in a predicament where you make money, you work, and you love him and you support him. And if he broke, that means you gotta help him come up with his dreams, right?
That sounds tiring. I do. You see me going with that.
Nah, that's real shit.
So is this, it's like.
Listen.
But he's saying in the case that you do find a man that loves and supports you. So if you had a man right now, he's not making as much as you, but he checking off every other box on that list. He loving, supporting you. He still take you out because he did mention like you take you on a date, pay the light bill,
rubbing your feet,
loving you, staying loyal, not stepping out the crib, the spots, all that.
Can we be for real?
Realistic?
Let's be for real.
Want some shit?
Let's be for real.
It's okay.
That shit don't exist. That shit don't exist.
I'm in my apron and shit. Can I cook? Let me cook. This is what it is right now. Everybody, because of social media is frying everybody's brain like a fucking egg. You ever seen the drug commercial when it said, "This is your brain on drugs"? That's social media right now. Listen, it doesn't matter how much money you make. It just depends on what type of person you are, what skill value you have as a person in your relationship. Because guess what? If you have a skill, you can teach your partner a skill, and y'all can both make the same source of fucking income. You just have to be there for your person at the end of the day.
Let's stop right there. This is great.
What's up?
He got that.
You can learn a skill. So I'm trying to figure out, why haven't you learned a skill yet?
Because at the end of the day, you have to take that time for your person. This is where the word love, it has to derive from, take the equity up out of that shit. Let's get back to love. Let's get back to My heart is your heart. We here together. You feel me?
Ladies, watch out for brothers like this, because this is how they go finesse you.
But that's so
this is how brothers go finesse you.
Listen,
And brothers, watch out for ladies like this, because this the ones that got their guard. They
got their guard. Let that wall down.
Let that wall
For the
down.
fellas that got that wall down, listen, yo, if you really there for that person, be there, show up. That's it. At the end of the day, show up. None of us shut up.
And
That's
ladies,
it.
if you got a man that's willing to show up, let that man show up though.
Exactly. Let
Let
him
him
do it his own
the
way.
thing is, like, ladies be wanting a man to show up, but how they want him to show up.
Everybody want a Batman, but shit, what if I could be fucking Flash? What if I could be Cyborg? What if I could be the Green Lantern?
Another thing I wanted to add on too, right? When you're saying like when a man, if he knows the skill don't even gotta be like a physical skill. What if he just know how to communicate?
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he teaching you how to communicate in a healthy way with each other?
That was the wall for so long.
No, seriously. Where are these men? Here we go. Here we go. Where are these men? No, I'm just on some. No, stop it. Because y'all know real niggas. I don't have no time for this. Y'all know real niggas. How many real niggas you really knows how to communicate?
Me, I won't say
On some real shit.
I can't say their names right now, but on
You
some,
ain't gotta say their names.
on some realist, like my OG is himself, RIP to my grandfather and everything. My grandparents, they came from Barbados. I don't said this so many times on this podcast, but because of the simple fact of they dealt with each other, and that's why I learned the real term of love from. Like, they lived in a brownstone. You feel me? My grandmother lived downstairs with her own apartment. Grandfather lived upstairs, his own apartment. They still shacked up whenever they wanted to. They gave each other space. That means they.
Will and Jada.
Please stop.
This black love work over here. This black love work over here. But it's the simple fact. It's the simple fact that they knew how to give each other their space while still allowing to love each other, while being there for each other. At the end of the day, you feel me? It's like, all right, my grandfather, he was a hot-tempered man, but he knew when to cool it down. My grandmother is a soft-spoken woman, but she knew when to get hard. You feel me? It's like they learned, that's the skill. They learned that from each other. So by that, they became whole, like in yin and yang. It has to be balanced. With light, there's dark, and with dark, there's light. You feel me?
So let me ask you a question. So you never had a nigga that like had similar or some of these traits that you seen in that you fumble? Because people always think it'd be the nigga that fumble good women. Sometimes women fumble good men. Bad timing, or you just still in the phase where you like, I ain't trying to take a nigga serious, and y'all be calling them what they call maybe the corny nigga. Like
me, preferably, I know I fumbled a lot of good women, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't make amends now. Don't try to make amends now.
This is when we need to zoom in.
Like, yo, listen, I was a young man learning, but at the end of the day, I still learned. Right. And I took my mistakes and where I fucked up at and had to become separate boy from man. I'm a man now.
So loyalty, you ever had a nigga like that? Cause you like, where these niggas at? What if they came across to you already?
I mean, like, yeah, sure.
Okay, let's get to it.
Whatever.
Let's get to it. Say what it is.
The movie days.
Let me think about this.
We got
Let me think about this.
The long walks in the front, holding your hand, opening the door for you, the gentleman vibe.
Okay, it was nice.
Oh my!
It was nice.
God.
It was nice, and see, I don't want to take no jabs, but this is what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
I have come across people who did have nice communication. Sure, I'm sure they would have supported me. They really loved me. I won't downplay. They really did love me. They really respected me and all that type of stuff. So yes, great qualities.
Shout out.
Shout out. Y'all know I love y'all for real, you know? So yes, I have come across these people, and what I will say is that I'm not 16 though, right? So like, say I'm getting older. If I want to have a family, if I want to do this, if I want to do that, the price matters now.
Okay.
Yeah, it has to.
Price went
Somewhat.
up. The price somewhat.
You have
A lot.
It shouldn't be the main priority though.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is New York City. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Listen.
You gotta up the price. You gotta up the price.
That's what I'm talking about.
But it really is. Listen, just at the end of the day, if you're on your grind, get on your grind, stay on your grind. Work harder for your grind and your goals.
Come on now.
Don't confuse your grind and your goals with each other.
Let me say this.
Come on now.
I ain't never hated on a man who was on his grind. That's 1, 2, and 3. Never hated on a man who was on his grind. I've talked to mad people who I probably made more money than them, right? And I think other things matter. Like, even though
Don't do this. She said you gotta slide it in there. I talk to mad niggas who I made more money than I'm just saying.
Baby.
I don't want to brag, but who you
okay, listen. All right, so sometimes I can't control that they're insecure because I went to school or I did this or I did that. I'll never talk about it. I'm like one of the most humble people I know. They bring it up. What am I supposed to do?
Right.
That's a big factor. It's like, yeah, men can make less than you, but if they have that expectation for themselves, what can one do?
And that'd be the biggest thing. So, like, if you got the expectation of yourself, don't get mad at me, because you not meaning it.
Exactly.
That's on you.
Like, I'm still here.
I'm still here doing my numbers. Don't be mad at me. Go get right.
Let's get right.
Go get right. You see me getting right. You
Hello.
go get right. I'm not mad.
If you're not meant to be in the office, don't try to be in the office.
Literally.
You're not. If you're not an artist, don't try to be Picasso. You're not. If you know your skills and if you know you can just work at Sally's, guess what, sweetheart? Work at fucking Sally's and learn equity. Get your credit cards. Fix your shit up. Cause that's how you get shit, bro. Learn about loans and shit like that you don't even gotta really pay off. Cause how do you think America is running, baby?
And no funny
Matter of
shit.
fact, I ain't gonna hop into that. That's government back.
And no
That's
funny shit.
another
Like you
episode.
said, it's New York. You can't just have a regular
That's
9. You
New
can't
York.
just solely have a 9-to-5. You gotta have this 9-to-5 side hustle, passive income. Come on, man. We gotta get to it. We gotta get to it.